Okay, today we're working on lesson 1.12, grouping symbols. In what order must operations be evaluated to find a solution when there are parentheses within parentheses? Okay, and we're actually going to add two things. One is called a bracket and one is called a brace.
Excuse the interruption.
Okay, here we go. The girls are back from the Girl Scout meeting, so we're going to go on to this next page. We're going to evaluate expressions today. Please be sure you're on page 51. Use parentheses and brackets to write an expression. Mary's weekly allowance is $8 and David's weekly allowance is $5 every week. They spend $2 on lunch. Write a numerical expression to show how many weeks it will take them to save enough money to buy video games. So we're going to write an expression that represents how much money Mary and David save each week. How much money does Mary save? What is Mary's allowance? $8, and she spends how much? On her lunch. So, let's see what this thing says. Each week Mary gets $8 and she spends $2. So Mary can save $6 each week, right? Mm-hmm. How much money does David save? He gets $5 and he has to spend $2 of that on lunch, so he can save $3. How much money do Mary and David save together each week? So let's write Mary's expression. $8 minus $2 plus David's $5 minus $2. That makes sense? It's what we did up here to get 6 and 3. Write the expression to represent how many weeks it will take Mary and David to save enough money. So how much do they want to save altogether? $45. So why are we dividing $45? By whatever we come up with, right? Because they can save so much each week. Now you notice that I can use a bracket to group operations a second time. So after our parentheses, then you can use a bracket to show the total amount of money saved each week. We need to know that so we can divide it into how much they need to save. So you're going to have your bracket. Then you're going to have a parenthesis. You're going to transfer this 8 minus 2 plus, I forgot my dollar signs, plus 5 minus $2. And you're going to leave those in your parentheses. Okay? So your expression should look something like that. When we work with parentheses, brackets, and braces, we work from the inside out. So we do what the parentheses says, then we do what the braces say, and then we do what the brackets say. Okay, we're going to that's all they wanted us to do was write that expression. You don't even have to solve it. What is 6 plus 3? 9. Divided into 45 is? So it's going to take them 5 weeks to save that much money. Okay, now we're over on John on the next page. Whoops. Write the expression used in parentheses and brackets, it says. John gets $6 for his weekly allowance and spends 4 of it. His sister Tina gets $7 her weekly allowance and spends 3. Their mother's birthday is in 4 weeks. If they spend the same amount each week, how much money can they save together in that time to buy her a present? So it says write an expression using parentheses and brackets. So 4, why are they doing it times 4? Her birthday's in 4 weeks. So it says here that John gets 6 and spends 4. So what is 6 minus 4? We're doing this part. $2. Tina gets 7 and spends 3. So she gets to save $4. Okay?
All this talk about money is like, why can't I make money?
Next, perform the operations in the brackets. So now look, we're bringing down our 4 times, and we're going to say $2 plus $4 is $6. Now we're going to do the next step. What's that going to be? Then multiply. We're going to multiply money, so we're going to put our dollar sign, and 4 times 6 is 24. So John and Tina will be able to save $24. Okay, so that completed the example at the top of page 52. All right, it says, what if only Tina saves any money? Will this change the numerical expression? Will it change the numerical expression if John, was his name John?
Yeah.
If John doesn't save any money? It sure will. Let's see how it will change it, maybe. Yes. It says, possible explanation, the expression will no longer need to include brackets. That's what you need to
I
write.
have a question. What kind of brackets are these?
Under the all right. Try this. Follow the order of operations. If we look at our order of operations, this is a chart that just says perform operations within parentheses and other grouping symbols. By other grouping symbols, they mean these, the brackets and the braces. But we always start with parentheses. And this is where it's important that we work horizontally across our page. So here is your original problem. I'm going to write it up there. 4 times brace, bracket, parenthesis 5 minus 2 times 3, bracket, oops, oh that's 3, plus, bracket, parentheses 2, plus 4, times 2, bracket, brace. Okay. Now, okay, so we wrote our problem up there. Now we're going to work what's in our parentheses. The first thing in parentheses is this 5 minus 2, which is this 3 right here. And then times 3. So you bring everything down except for the operation you perform. Now we have our bracket. Now we're going to take 2 plus 4 is times 2. We're going to bring this 2 down. No skipping steps. Okay? Now we're going to work what's in our braces. So what is 3 times 3? Our bracket, sorry. 3 times 3 is 9. And 6 times 2 is 12. Now we're going to work what's in our braces. 9 plus 12 is
17. No,
21. Okay? And 4 times 21 is what? 4 times 20 is? And 4 times 1 is?
34.
So we should have 84. Okay? Let's try this one. Alright, so here's our problem. We're going to work what's in parentheses first. So what's going to go on this first blue line right here? 6, because 3 times 2 is And then we're going to bring down our 7. Then we're going to go over here and work on what's in these parentheses. 6 minus 4, which is 2 plus 7. Now we're going to do what's in our brackets. 6 plus 7 is, and then here's our minus. And then 2 plus 7 is 9. So then 32 divided by 9, or 13 minus 9 is 4. And 32 divided by 4 is 8. To evaluate the numerical expression, which work are we going to do first? The ones that's in parentheses. So we're going to bring our 12 down. We're going to bring our plus. We're going to bring our bracket. We're going to do our work in our parentheses. So what's 15 minus 5? We're going to bring down our plus. We're going to do our work in parentheses. So 9 minus 3 is, and we're going to bring our bracket. Now what are we going to do? Work in our bracket. So we still have our 12 plus out here. And what is 10 plus 6?
16.
Now, we've done our work in our brackets, and 12 plus 16 is 28. Okay?
28 what?
Just 28. Okay? This one is the hot problem, number 2. Okay, so now I want you to try this one on your own, and then we'll come back and work it. Okay, be sure that you write each step down like I showed you. So you're not going to do the 5 times, right? So you're going to write that down first. Okay, so we brought down our 5 and our times. We're going to do our bracket, and then we're going to do the work in the parentheses. 26 minus 4 is 22. We're going to bring down our minus, and we're going to do the work in parentheses, which is 10. We're going to close our bracket. We still are working this 5 times out to the outside of our bracket. 22 minus 10 is, and 5 times 12 is 60. Okay, let's see what the next one is. This is number 3. Go ahead and try that. Okay, number 3, we're going to work through it really quick. 36 divided by bracket, 18 minus 10 is 8. Bring down this minus sign. 8 minus 6 is 2. Close your bracket. 36 divided by 8 minus 2 is 6. That equals 6. We don't do this. Remember, equations don't have an equal sign, or expressions don't have an equal sign. Okay, here we go. Evaluate the numerical expression 24 minus bracket, parentheses 10 minus 7, parentheses plus, parentheses 16 minus 9, close your parentheses bracket. First thing we're going to do is bring down this 24 minus. Then we're going to do this work in parentheses. Oops, we're going to put our bracket. 10 minus 7 is, we're going to bring down our plus. We're going to do the work in the other set of parentheses. 16 minus 9 is, close our bracket. We're still working with this 24 out here by itself. 3 plus 7 is, and 24 minus 10 is 14. Okay. Let's see if there's another one. This is number 8. Bracket, 17 plus 8 is 25. Plus 29 minus 12 is 17. Close your bracket, divide by 6. 25 plus 17, 5 and 7 are 12, regroup of 1. 42 divided by 6, which is equal to 7. If you're watching this recording, go ahead and stop it so you can get that. Okay, this one is number 11, and this one has a brace. So we're going to do, I'm going to work it out, and then I'll start the recording back up again. I want you to follow the steps. All right, so in this first row, we worked and got rid of our parentheses. This second row, we worked what was in our brackets, and the third row, we worked what was in our braces. Look it over. Good luck.